Welcome to PrairieFoxSurvival.com. I'm Richard, and today this is kind of a two-part video. We're going to be canning brisket, and we did a bunch of stew meat up, about 20 pounds of it the other day, and had some hamburger with it. And what we're going to do, we have maybe 3 jars of hamburger we're going to mix in here. But on your brisket, we cut it in chunks about this size, and we trim most of the fat off of it. We want to leave just a little bit. And when you're packing these in the jar, since these are raw, you don't add water to them. They'll make its own juice, so you can pack them pretty tight. And we're using pint jars because my wife and I just don't eat that much at one meal anymore. And so pack these in here. We want to leave about a ½ inch of space, head space on it. And like I say, just put them in and pack them down. Now this is completely unseasoned because we want to be able to use this for just as a brisket where we can add, or if we want to make our sandwiches here and put barbecue sauce on them or whatever. So we'll be canning these. That's kind of a big chunk there. Let's see. We'll be canning these for 75 minutes. And I'm not going to pack them all and make this long and drawn out. And now I'm going to switch over and we're going to do the hamburger. Now you can go to our video on taco meat that we canned. That's already pre-seasoned. And it'll tell you the full way of doing. And what we're doing, we have pre-cooked our hamburger, and you want to drain it and wash it. And you can pick that up on our taco video. But unlike the hamburger here, I should say the brisket, the hamburger, you have to put water in it. If it's raw meat you're cooking, you don't have to. And try to grab this up here. My hands are already getting greasy. Yeah, we can add a little bit more in there. You want to leave about 1 inch of head space with your hamburger. And we're putting boiling water in there. And we have a magnet here that's giving me a little bit of trouble. Now, unlike the brisket, you want to make sure all the air bubbles are out of the hamburger. Okay, we want to wipe our jar. Wow, that's hot. We want to wipe our jars and make sure that we don't have anything on the edges of them that's not going to give us a good seal. Then we're going to take our rings that are in boiling water, our lids I should say, not our rings, place them on there. And we're going to put our rings on. You want to just snug them down. You don't want to really pressure it all the way, which I'm sometimes forgetful and do. Okay, and we'll be filling up the others here, and we'll show you right before we put them in the canner, and we'll be right back with you. Okay, so we ended up with 8 jars of the brisket and 4 of the hamburger. And we're getting ready to put these in the canner. Now, at our altitude here in West Texas, we're going to use 15 pounds of pressure is what we'll be using on these. You always want to check that. Now, they say putting it in a pressure canner, many people do, that you don't always have to heat and boil your jars, get them hot and all that, but we do on our dishwasher cycle sterilize them for that. So with that, we're going to get these in the canner. We'll show them to you when we get it done. Alright, the lids we've got it out of the canner and lids are starting to pop. Don't know if you can see this, but that juice is just boiling in there, and that's our brisket where there was no liquids of any kind added. And of course with our hamburger meat here, it's really boiling too. And so these are ready, and we're gonna let them set overnight, and then we'll take the rings off of them, mark them, and start putting them in the shelf. After that, just enjoy some good eating. So from PrairieFoxSurvival.com, we thank you for coming and look forward to seeing you the next time.